Hi, happy Sunday and welcome to the Amber Shows. I haven't been on for Saturday, but today I did want to tell you that I'm thinking about you and I just wanted to give you some updated news. There's like a race war going on in South Carolina right now between the Confederate flag debacle. There are people who have the Confederate flag flying right now in South Carolina. So the KKKs and the new Black Panther Party are colliding with one another right now in South Carolina. I really hate to hear this. They're calling it a race war, and I guess it is a race war. But the thing is, I was just thinking about it. I was like, they have been raised, the people who agree with the Confederate flag, or KKKs, or whoever, because everybody that agrees with the KKK, who agrees with the Confederate flag is not a Ku Klux Klan member. So what's happening is that everybody is going by their beliefs, how they were raised during their time. Okay, so up until recently, in the last year or two maybe, everybody had their own beliefs about how things should be. They're going by tradition. I'm talking about people who want the Confederate flag to fly. I'm not talking about KKK. I'm talking about the people who want the Confederate flag to fly and those new Black Panther Party who don't. Everybody has their own beliefs. The thing is now is to get rid of those beliefs that you were raised by and come to the present day. What's going on now, that this is a new day, a new time, a new era, a new century, where everybody has to now coexist. There's a brown world that is taking over because so many people are commingling and having interracial children. We are also realizing now that being Jamaican, Haitian, Puerto Rican, Dominican, these are all brown people, all came from Africa, so they cannot be just separated. Those are black people. And so it's time now that we just try and come to a new belief and teach our children to love one another for who they are as people on the inside, not judged by a color. Because, really and truly, everybody really wants to be darker color. Nobody wants to be pale white. Honestly, you just look better when you have color. I'm light-skinned, and I like being darker because I love color. I don't want to be pitch black, but I want to be darker. And there's nothing wrong with pitch black. I'm just saying, for myself personally. So everybody does want to have a darker skin because you do look better and you feel better and you just look better than pale white skin. All right. So my point is, I hope that we can come to some resolution in this United States of America and realize that we are all people. We all basically want the same thing. We want love. We want happiness. We want success. We want to be able to pay our bills. We want our children to be well and comfortable. We want to have an education. We want to have a good job. We just want to be treated equally. Everybody just be treated equally, and I think everything could get along fine. But instead, we have people who are killing people, and it's like we're being murdered right now. Black people are being murdered right now, and because of social media, we're finding out about it. This is not nothing new, but we're finding out about it. The black girl Sandy Bland in the prison cell, we know she was murdered. The other black girl, the young black girl that was picked up for traffic violations, she was murdered. We're being hung from trees, and all kind of stuff is happening. The police are killing us. All this has been happening. This is not new, but because of social media, we're all finding out about it. And because we're all finding out about it, we should all fight to make this stop. We need to protest to make this stop, and let's all try and be together, live in this world together. We have a very short lifespan as human beings. Very short lifespan. No matter how old you get, you still wish that you could live longer. And once you get past 50, now you're going on downhill, and your days could be numbered. Anything can happen. At any moment, you could wake up and there's an illness, something wrong with you. So it's very important that we gotta try and get together. I don't want to sound like Rodney King with everybody. Can't just everybody get along? Even though that's true, can't we? We need to, this has got to stop. We have got to try and get along. If you guys want to fly your Confederate flag, let them fly it. They have their own beliefs. Fly your African flag, fly your American flag, fly your Jamaican flag. Everybody has their own beliefs. Don't let the flag be what the real problem is, because you're getting away from the real problem, and that is each person knowing and getting to know one another. Okay, I want to say 4 people were hit by lightning in Colorado. 1 lady died. 3 guys were hit as well. They knew it was supposed to be bad weather, but they went on the hike anyway. Also, what else is going on I want to talk to you about that's real important here. A 94-year-old woman who lives in Franklin, Tennessee, she paid for 5 seconds of airtime on a local TV station to air a 3-word message: love one another. She's been having this on her mind as her bucket list for a long time. Her name is Shirley Barthchild. She was married 57 years and spoke lovingly of her deceased husband, saying he was dark, curly-haired, and handsome as can be, she put it. And she actually paid for this message on television, which cost a lot of money. And she just said, let's just love one another. And she's 94, and she knows, because the older you get, the more you realize everything that you got a problem about, it doesn't even matter. If you find out tomorrow you got an inoperable brain tumor, inoperable cancer, or you're paralyzed from the waist down, none of this matters. Let's get to know one another and judge each other by the person that we are. Also, country superstar Carrie Underwood, she's performing at the Country Music Festival at the Michigan International Speedway, and the Confederate flags, they're all over there. They're all over the festival. It's a 3-day festival, and it's the Horses Country Music Festival in Michigan, and the Confederate flags are everywhere. I even heard that the Confederate flags are just flying off the shelves. But does that really mean that they hate us? I mean, you know, we're taking everything like to heart. I mean, we really got to get to know each other. Also, Adam Sandler, I'm sorry. They're saying that his career is practically over. He's not a box office draw anymore. All his last movies were a bust, that he asked for too much. I like Adam, but, you know, they're saying that he's hard to get along with, that he thinks he needs so much money. He's got this Netflix. He made a deal with Netflix where he's going to make some extra money, but his movies are not making any money whatsoever. I think I need my glasses so that I can see some of this other stuff real quick that I could tell you. The bones. Oh, about marijuana. They found out that the bones not only healed quicker, but were stronger and more resilient against a repeated fracture. Marijuana is good for seizures. It's good for multiple sclerosis. It's good for Alzheimer's. And they're finding out now that if you break a bone and you have some marijuana, what they're doing is the marijuana can heal broken bones. So the study finds that bones treated with marijuana were stronger and less likely to fracture again. What they're doing is they're taking the CBD in the marijuana and injecting it to the broken area, to the bone that's broken. And they did it with the researchers did it in Tel Aviv, at Tel Aviv University, and they found that rats with broken bones healed much quicker when given the non-psychotic marijuana component of CBD. So marijuana is really good for a whole lot of things. Not just for enjoyment. It is a healing, and it should be legalized, and hopefully soon it'll be legalized all over. A man got caught in a meat grinder. Can you look? He works at the meat grinder packing place. He was trying to get some meat that was stuck in the meat grinder, and his sleeve got caught, and it pulled him in. Luckily, one of his co-workers happened to see him going into the grinder and stopped the machine real quick when his legs were just hanging out. It had already grind 2 of his arms, And if it was not for his co-worker seeing what happened, his whole body would have been eaten up. He would have been part of the meat grinder and been part of the sausage that it goes in. And he was saved. So two of his arms are all mangled and messed up, but it was just about to get his head. Oh my God, he was lucky. They said he screamed for all life, and his co-worker saw it, so he was really lucky about that. All right, you guys, I want you to have a very wonderful Sunday. Let's all, in the words of the deceased, what was his name? What's his name? The man, I said his name earlier. I had a martini. Rodney King. All right. Let's all try and get along, and I hope that everyone is safe and nobody's killed in this particular race war that's going on. And one race war in South Carolina is not going to do anything. If you were going to have a revolution, it has to be around the world. And this is the day and time where we can't really have a revolution. First off, we don't own anything, black people. We don't have the cannons and the artillery that them white folks would bring out. So it's really, the only thing we could do is try and sit at a table and try and start it somewhere from there with conversation. But we don't have to take us being killed. I mean, if we have to retaliate about being killed, then, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. That's in King James's Bible. So you guys have a wonderful Sunday. I'm so glad that I was able to talk to you for a minute. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Have a great day. And I'll see you tomorrow, Monday. Take care.